What up, everybody? How you guys doing? Get a quick mic check real quick. Let's see. All good. What up, Holly? All right, yeah, check it out, guys. Bitcoin had a little stumble today. Looks like I was traveling back for a while there. When I kind of got back on, it was like right back where it was, but I noticed obviously there was some major effery. But as of now, we're testing the highs again. Current price 62,475. So that's pretty nuts, right? So check it out, guys. Just wanted to like pull this up as a zoomed out kind of view here real quick, and I mean you can see how this dragon like played out, right? So remember we had these bottoms that became, you know, the dragon's like feet, right? And then we had kind of his body, right? Like his body, torso, I don't know, like the body of the dragon, right? See him, like picture the dragon like that, right? And then you have like his abdomen area, right? It's like this area here. And you can see we had definitely a reaction at that area. That's where we built the second kind of wave of the harmonic, the bat combined with the Batley type harmonic right there. And then from there we shot up, and currently we're testing the head of the dragon. Okay, so just wanted to show you guys how it all kind of plays out, right? So yeah, a lot of times when we're playing this momentum shifting price action up here, eventually we get this pullback, right? And what we're typically most commonly looking for is between this point and this point here. That's where we paint our hidden bullish divergence for continuation. And yeah, I'm sure it was probably on the more like on the daily. We'd have to, it's too far away here on the 12-hour, but if we look at this on the daily, I mean, we can real quick, but there's going to be some clear signs of hidden bullish divergence in these areas. Okay, so you get your reaction and now you're back at the highs. So as far as the highs go, zooming back out, like this is it right here. This was the high. Okay, so the one I'm leaving behind is much lower. Okay, so don't worry about that one. So I'm looking at this very latest, or the one you can see first in the screen, followed by the actual high. Okay, that's what we're looking at right now. So we're gonna paint a line here. Okay, from this previous high. Let's make them yellow. All right, and I mean, look guys, look where we are. We tested, we hit that before, sold off, and then now we're back above it. Okay, so then the next thing we really just have simply to worry about is this 64,700. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of zoom in a little bit, and we can see here that first line is 61,700. Okay, so that's what we got back up above today. I was expecting this move. I wasn't really planning to take this route there, but yeah, I mean, we hit that low time frame target. Boom. So as long as you weren't over leveraged and this didn't stop you out, you hit your target. But again, that was just some low time frame, just a quick glance at things that really was irrelevant, to be honest. Okay, so next major area of interest, 64,700. So at this point, it's just a matter of, do you have enough steam left in the tank, or are you gonna range right here for a little while? Okay, so maybe you range in this area before you finally break out and then are able to make the next move, or maybe not. Maybe you get right back up above it right away. So it just depends. We'll have to see, right? So as far as the oscillators go, though, I mean, we do gotta start being a wee bit careful here, because pretty sure we are not going to, basically we'd have to bring this momentum all the way back up here to invalidate it. All right, I don't really see that happening at this point. All right, so you starting to build bearish divergence. Now this can go on for a while. This can go up higher. All right, and this would still be bearish divergence. Okay, so it's not over yet. We're not done yet, but we're close. The reason we're close is because, I mean, RSI is starting to get in some nasty territory. It's about to invalidate it or not, like right now. So I mean, this could be a low time frame, not, I mean, even a significant one. Basically what could end up happening here is some kind of, you see what I mean? We end up with this kind of structure to reset everything, and then from here, you rally again, right? So just, that's the kind of thing we got to be careful of here. All right, so we're watching the divergence. But I mean, look guys, look at this RSI. So we talked about this RSI for a while now. So look, we've been watching this for some time now. So we had this trend line, resistance. We broke out once, fake out. We tried it again, lost it again, And finally, it was right here where you really had the real strong RSI breakout. Okay, so then you push this above the midpoint, right? You pushed it above the 50. So then next from there is we had to get above the 60. So then here was the 60. You broke above it and you back tested it, and then you went all the way back up. Okay, perfect. Well, now that's kind of all done, played out, right? This is already done now, done, happened. So what we have now is we find ourselves in oversold, overbought territory, painting lower levels of relative strength. Okay, so not good, right? You remember this from here, right? Let's look back at that. See what happens when that happens. All right, so where were we? It was right here. Minor sell off, but still, look, I mean, this is what happens. Excuse me. So this is like your first high. It's like we're right here. So we get a little bit of reaction, and then we rally up and we paint one more fake out just to stop everyone out, and then we get our little sell off. So if that were to happen again, okay, so coming up here, that would basically paint like a cipher, right? So it'd be saying like that we're going to come up slightly up here. Maybe we touch this, okay, and then we go 786. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that that we got to watch for here. All right, so cipher would be, you would have a 50%, so that's perfectly fine, and you can rally as high as a 1414 here and still be a cipher. So hitting this 1272 area right at the previous high, even slightly sweeping it, maybe you sweep it and you hit the 1272 and you put in a new all-time high real quick at 65.5, and then you nuke it, right? So, and look, this isn't even really a nuke. All you're going to be doing is back testing what was once resistance as support. Okay, it's not that big a deal. Okay, it would just be, it would be like this this massive head and shoulders that does eventually get people a lot. Okay, so picture this being the left shoulder, the head, okay, and then the right shoulder, right? So you paint this big head and shoulders. A lot of people are going to be saying, dump this, right? And it's going to look that way. Don't get me wrong, it's probably going to look that way. Okay, and that's a very valid type of setup, but what's going to get them is if we dump like this, we're going to probably paint hidden bullish divergence again. And you're probably going to paint it right on the harmonic. So that's a tricky one, where this gets people a lot, especially in this situation. So a lot of people are going to be like, oh, double top at all-time high, perfect double top. Now we're painting a head and shoulders on the second top, right? Because you had the first top up here, and it's basically like it did it over here. Look at this. It didn't fake us out, but it actually painted the head and shoulders. So that could be a lot of people are going to be looking for that to play out similarly. Okay, doesn't mean we still don't know. It still can. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna, but it's just like a perfect storm to like paint the same setup but do the opposite reaction, whereas this reaction was down, right? This reaction will be up. Ultimate pain. I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. And again, we're going to be looking for help here. We're going to be looking for a harmonic to develop. We're going to be looking for some kind of hidden bullish divergence as we backtest this previous resistance into support. All right, we'll see. To be continued. For now, For now, what we want to see here is simply how are we going to react to this level, right? Are we going to reject it and sell off, right? And end up back here at that 56? Or are we going to get above it and back test it as support and then just go to new highs, right? This is your cue to stay long, right? That's your confirmation go, break hook and go again, right? And I mean, just picture that the same way, right? Imagine if you lost the level, back tested as resistance and started to sell off. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, right? So keep that in mind. All right, so let's see. From this low to high, what did you do? You got a 382. So shallow pullback, yeah. Real shallow pullback. But 382, again, guys, this is fine on this this type of stuff, right? So that's interesting. I was using the cipher tool the last time, I'm pretty sure. And it only marked 1272 to 786. Gosh, I hate when it's a little confusing. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It correlates. One of those was using the XABCD tool. The other one was using the cipher tool. FYI, the cipher tool was the yellow one. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're just looking for a critical area here. Again, zooming back out, we have to be a little wary of this divergence. Like, look at this. From this first high, it was right here, okay? So this first high was right here. This next high was right here. This latest high matches right here. Okay, guys, so look at that. We're putting in 3x bearish divergence on the RSI. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get rid of these circles just to clean it up here a little bit. But yeah, 3x bearish divergence on the RSI here. 1, 2, 3. For time being, that's what you got. And again, this RSI, I mean, this MACD is not looking any better, right? This is not looking any better. Clear momentum shifting, right? Where you had this low level and then a really high level and then this much, much lower level, right? So momentum shifting, right? Losing the positive momentum. Where here you are gaining positive momentum, here you are losing it, okay? That being said, let's see what we have on the bullish side of things. Bullish side of things, we are actually painting hidden bullish divergence on the low end. So this again, if we can get a rally here, get above this previous level, that'll be a good sign, right? You see that those previous highs right there? We want to get above that, and that at the same time is going to push us up towards the high again, right? A lot of times though, guys, when you get to the highs like this, a lot of times it's like this rule of 3. So this was strike 1, okay? Strike 1, fail. Now, say this becomes, God, that was a horrible circle. Say this right here becomes strike 2, right? And you fail somewhere in here. It's okay, right? That's what we were just talking about with our potential patterns here, right? So this selling off now, by this selling off and maybe acting as support here and then rallying, when you get back this third time, okay, that's the one that could set it off. That's the one that could really set it off. So don't worry so much if we reject here. It would just be, again, we'd keep painting higher lows. A low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. So it wouldn't be that big a deal, right? It wouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay. Hopefully that gives you guys a good outlook on BTC. Oh, I know one more thing I wanted to do. I'll show you, or at least look at something I was thinking about here. Okay, so zooming out. So we just said that we're probably gonna break this on the third shot, right? So shot 1, shot 2, third shot. So now what we want to do next is we want to fib this from the all-time high to the current swing low. Okay, right here, this X low, June 22nd, 28.8. Okay, the triple bottom down here, where we accumulated our position for the run up to new highs, right? To test the highs. All right, so here's what we're looking at, guys. There it is. It's been sitting there the whole time. We marked this. I don't know, we're gonna have to go back to Twitter and see when we first set it, but we basically set it like in this area down here somewhere, that we would see you at 88,000. Okay, so it's the 1618 golden mean ratio from the all-time high to this X swing low. Okay, now, yes, we're gonna have some nice reactions at the 1272 at basically 75. Makes sense, psychological number. And then again, look, 1414, 80,000. And then lastly, the 1618, 88,000. So 87,000. I mean, let's zoom in here, I guess. Look, and we're basically just want to get into this gray box, okay? Anywhere between 85 and 88, but it's really like 86.8. So, okay, looks like it's 86,800. Okay, something along those lines. Again, we don't really care about an exact price. We care more about a zone, right? So our zone is identified here. Okay, so this is our zone in green, the whole zone. All right, that's more what we care about than the single price itself. Okay, so as we break up there, these are the levels of interest that we're going to run into. And I mean, we have to mark something. This is the only thing to mark. It's literally blue sky breakout. There's nothing there. If we go back, like, there's nothing there. There's nothing. Okay, so this would be the first time at those levels. Okay, so sell here. Okay, that's where we're dumping. Dump, dump, dump. Okay, so yeah, gonna be interesting. 86, good area of interest. Possible short. I know everyone is talking some stupid numbers. This is just a conservative low, 86.8. Okay, nothing too crazy. All right, so Bitcoin dominance. We're approaching the resistance. Okay, so we've been watching this on a 3-day like this. So as you can see, we're approaching this kind of first area of interest. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back to the 12 so you could see where that came from. Okay, all right, so let's tighten this up. I'm going to use the magnet here, and I'm going to put this exactly as we're approaching this area. We need to be more exact. Okay, all right, so at this point we'd be looking for the A and the C high, okay? So this is more of our resistance, okay? This is more of our resistance, okay? So zooming back out now. In order to get above this, we'd have to do this, right? And then we can go up to the next high. But, you know, there is a chance we see a rejection here and end up just painting a higher low somewhere, okay? This is your mini alt season, and then Bitcoin runs again, right? This is how you complete the cipher. We just looked at that, right? On the USDT chart, we said there'd be some kind of harmonic here. It looks different on the dominance chart, but you get what I'm saying, right? We painted a pullback to 56 that would correlate with a small reaction here, allowing you know, allowing some reaccumulation to happen as far as patterns go. Of course, this is Bitcoin dominance chart. What that would mean is some of the money would flow back into the alts, right? And you'd get some temporary action because alts have been getting crushed quite a bit lately. So it would make sense after, you know, quite the run up, right? That Bitcoin maybe, hold on, stupid magnet. Okay, something like that, I guess. Something like that would basically have Bitcoin possibly coming back and testing this again, giving you that cipher, and then you round up again, right? Test it somewhere else. We'll see. But yeah, seems like as long as we reject the all-time high and don't back test it as support, we'll get a pullback for now. All right. So let's see here. Russian Ethereum. Look, guys, remember this? July 14th. This is when it all started. Thanks to Russian Ethereum, we're all gonna make it. We were early by 1 week to this engulfing candle happened on July 21st. So we beat the whole market by a week. And yeah. Let me see if it works like this. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, check it out. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. Okay, so here's the tweet. It was right here, July 22nd. We zoom back in time to July 22nd. We're gonna get rid of this and this. Okay, here you go. Russian Ethereum. This is how it all began. This is how it felt. Look at where we even had this nice harmonic to come and complete. I don't know, maybe we had this up at the 786. It's been freaking doing a lot of bullshit and going to this 886, but yeah, either way, check it out. Boom. Nasty. Oh. Hit that little harmonic and then run again. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom, target 1, target 2. It's amazing. Space Cowboy calls it sorcery. Well, again though, just like on Bitcoin, look at the difference here, guys. Look at the clear difference, okay? And we're going to look at the ETH to Bitcoin chart next, okay? So this is going to kind of all come full circle here. Hold on, my drink is frozen. All right. Okay. So you can see we have targets up overhead. Okay. This is the same thing we have on Bitcoin. This is how Bitcoin gets to our 88,000 or whatever, 87 area. Okay. So what we did was we fibbed from the previous all-time high on May 12th to the low on July 21st, 22nd, 20th, whatever, July. And there you go. The 1272, the 1414, the 1618 fib extensions into blue sky breakout territory. Now, what do you notice before I say it about the ETH chart and the Bitcoin chart? It's going to be amazing. What am I slurping on? It's electric berry lemonade, frozen, from Dutch Bros Coffee Company. I don't go there for the coffee, but they have these bomb-ass electric berry lemonades. And it's right across the street from the weed store. So almost 100% of the time when I go for a re-up, I grab one. So, like once a week. Oh, man. Okay. So. Okay. What we're looking at is something. All right. Check it out. I'm going to go back to Bitcoin real quick on the 12 hour. And I'm going to delete this. All right, look at this, okay? Print this in your mind, okay? 1, 2, okay? Print this in your mind. There's no 3 yet, okay? 3 hasn't happened. When we go there, we go up, okay? That's what we just finished talking about. Now go back to ETH. Boom, okay? We're back to the Russian. All right. What do you see here that's different than what you just saw in Bitcoin? 1, strike 1, rejection. Bitcoin is here. Strike 2, rejection. ETH, number 3. Okay? ETH is showing you the way as to what Bitcoin's gonna do. Okay, so here's our Bitcoin, big cipher. Okay, XABCD. We sell back off on Bitcoin, paint the divergence, and then we go for number 3. We just talked about that. Just talked about it, right? Well, ETH leads the way. ETH goes first, and look, once you get back into that same area. We just said you range bound in there and back test it as support. Boom. On the dot. Look at that. Guys, we drew this harmonic down here and look at this back test of the targets. Like, come on, bro. And yeah, if ETH breaks above 4,000 and back tests it as support again, it's going to 6,000. Okay? Vitalik is going to be on the top 50 richest under 30 or some bullshit like that. I don't know. Okay, so look, here's your targets: 5,000, 55, 6. Psychological round numbers. This is it. There's no 10,000. There's no 20,000. There's a 6. Okay, 6. All right. Now let's look at ETH BTC. Uh-oh. Does this make sense? Does this correlate? Is ETH ready to outperform Bitcoin while Bitcoin pulls back to 56 and reloads and ETH starts to send it to new all-time highs? At one point, are we going to have a 0.08 ETH to BTC price? It's very possible. Very possible. I mean, it's possible we're going to get more than that. That's just one. We had this as a... I know where this is a target from. This is the harmonics target, I'm pretty sure. Even both can go higher. I'll take higher. We're bullish. That's a good area. 1618, 1272, correlate. I like that. Good area of interest right there. All right, 0.09, 0.09. So if you were in a long position, stops would be below all this previous stuff. Okay, you can clearly see these previous X's. All right, stop losses back there. Target, wham, 4-1 on your money. There it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're back. I don't know what's going on with the music. We're randomed. Let me see. I don't know. You feeling that vibe? I don't even know what it is. Let's see. Okay. All right, guys. ETH BTC. There's your chart. That's your winner right now. That's a winner. This might even... You know what I mean? Do some stuff like that, but whatever. Let's see, we go up, we'll retrace here, and then we'll back test here, and then we'll go, maybe we go 1618. It's possible. Either way, it's just a zone, right? It's just a zone. Okay. On to total. Look at this. Total. Man, look at this. Okay, so time for a little recap again, okay? So, look, here's the target. Okay, I'm going to paint it like this. I'm going to leave it there. That was your target, okay? So, what happened here? What happened? What happened was you painted an X, A, B, C, D, bearish shark, okay? In yellow, you have a shark. And on a shark, you oftentimes retrace 50% of the way back from the C low to the D high, okay? 50% retracement, 50% retracement, okay? And when you do that, you morph into a bullish 5-0, all right? So let's fib this from the low to the high. Look at this. 50% retracement. 50. That's it. No more. No less. 50. Bullish 5-0. Reaccumulation. Above support. Run the highs. Boom. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. All right. So now what's happening now is a couple critical things here. Okay, so for one, here's the previous D high. Okay, it's right there. The previous X high, excuse me, is right here. Look at where we are. This is just like what ETH is doing. Okay, except ETH is even slightly behind this. But yeah, we are above and beyond. That means we're probably going to run again. So, looking local. It's looking like I'll see you at 2.75 trillion, which means more money is going to flow into Bitcoin, into crypto in general, okay? This is retail FOMO. right here. Retail FOMO happened right there, okay? On October 16th and 17th, you had retail FOMOing, okay? They're starting to pile in at the top, all right? Look at this. This is called the top. This is the range high, okay? They're piling in at the top. Can we go more? Sure. Let's see how high this FOMO train can run, right? And we need some FOMOing in order for us to, you know, we're trying to get ourselves to Bitcoin above 80,000, right? We need more retail FOMO. It's mandatory. Okay, so sorry, I'm just checking something here. Oh no. Oh, here we go. God. Okay. So total retail FOMO coming in 2.75 trillion. See you up there. Now to the alts. All right, all the alts. I mean, the alts have basically are all ready to run. Okay, they're all almost doing the same things. Okay, so it's a little big, but here we go. So it looks like you're painting inverse head and shoulders-esque price action structure on 1 inch right here, even with a smaller inverse head and shoulders on the right shoulder, right, as like a miniature one. Okay, and it looks like pretty clear, discernible neckline here. Okay, very clear because we had a lot of touch points. Boom, 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 boom. And now look, you're breaking above it, okay? And even locally, this was regarded as resistance, just looking back left, okay? So if you can hold above this is a great entry point for somebody. Okay, so stop below the previous low would be here. So you need at least 3 to 1 on your money. So you'd want to be targeting at least this square up here, 2.3 to 1. At a minimum, I would say that. So if you were to fib this from the high, fib this from the high to the low, right on the 786. Maybe you could have a second target of the 886, and that'll get you closer to 3 to 1 on your money. So yeah, that would be a inch, 1 inch. I don't even know if, yeah. All right. Let's see. I will post this in the Discord real quick. Inch. Let's see here. Alts inch. 1 inch. Okay, there you go. Okay. Next we have. Sorry, I don't know. I can't find a good song. We'll go here. All right. Next we have Ave. Okay, let me clean this up a little. This is all old stuff here. Okay, so look at Ave. We had this little harmonic X, A, B, C, D. Bullish bat, bullish Gartley mixed again. And again, it pushed us right back up. Hit those targets, A and C. Back tested what was once previous resistance as support. looks like we're going to find the next area of interest, which would be the targets now of this harmonic. You see this next harmonic in blue? The C and the A high is the blue lines here, okay? So again, one may want to long AAVE right here. 3 to 1. Stop below X. Okay. Now zooming out, we have an even bigger target. So one could take some profit there. Whoops. And then shoot the high of the next target. Okay. So first area 450, second area 583. You're currently sitting at 300 on AVE. Okay. AVE set up for much higher prices. Okay. Let's see. How should I post this for you guys? About like that. Copy link. Post it in the Discord. AVE. Oh, damn it. So whoever didn't see the beginning of the stream kind of got screwed because I just started recording it right now. Yeah. But I will go back to Bitcoin at the end, and they really just missed Bitcoin and ETH's description. Whatever. It happens. All right. So Avax, same thing, guys. Look, XABCD pattern above what was previous. Look at this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right where the candle closed support, okay? That became our resistance. It became support here on September 21st. Sold back off below it, but now you popped right back above it again. So we're looking back here for the C and the A high, okay? So again, if somebody were taking a long here, your targets would be like this. Okay. For right now, that's what you got. And you know what? This is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is back testing all-time highs. Yeah, oh my God. Okay. See this, guys? So if you get back above here, I mean, if you can get back above 78, you could run this thing again extremely hard. Okay, if you could backtest this could really take off. Because yeah, there's nothing up here, so very likely you at least go test it again. Though even if you fail, you at least completed these trades, right? And that's all we're looking for. We don't really care if this happens. We only care if this happens, right? Okay. That is Avax. Bcash. So, look at this. We had a buy zone down here. We talked about this momentum shifting structure. We talked about this resistance, that if we get back here again, it's going to go. Okay? And this is at a nice critical point where we got back above this 50%, right? This heart line. So now it's likely that we go test the the top of the range again. But the thing is that's the area that we were just talking about breaking. So we're probably going to break it and then really just go for one. Okay, so let's clean this up a little so we can understand what's happening here. Okay, so BCH, if one was taking a long, it's a little late to be longing, but you're going to have a stop down here, which means you need to get up here if you want to be buying it now. Okay, you need to be going for the second target, and it's likely that you get it 1,000 because, again, if you break above 730, you're gonna go straight to 1,000. Okay, break above here and you go straight to 1,000. So it's not the worst trade in the world. Again, we gave you a much better entry down here at 500. Now you're buying it $100 later at 600, so you're paying a premium, but there is still room to run, and you have a fairly decent validation point because it's fairly obvious. You don't want to lose 500. Okay, so as long as you remain above this really 560, you're fine. Okay, even if you back tested that again, it still wouldn't matter. Just, yeah, losing 560 is first red flag that, like, you might want to watch out on this one. But if you don't, then this is going to go straight to 1,000. Okay, BNB, Binance coin. All right, look at this. We had these 3 rising valleys, 3 higher lows, right? 3 higher lows. We put in this neckline. We back tested the neckline to paint the B. We failed below it temporarily just to paint the harmonic, square up the level. That's where our stop currently was sitting. We now got back above this this neckline area. Okay, so that was good. Back tested it as support, and we ran again, and now we're aiming for the highs again here. This A high. So looks like we can probably bring this up to here at this point. So our next area of interest is now 520. Okay, so 520, and if you can break 520 and hold at 520, then I'll see you at 600. All right, which would be the deep retrace. And again, guys, look, this is exactly what Bitcoin did. Okay, Bitcoin, let's look at it real quick. Okay, let's zoom out. Sorry, let me get rid of this Junko, or you won't be able to see what we're talking about. Okay, so look at Bitcoin. Here's the head of the dragon. Here's this, the accumulation, the throwback, paint the harmonic, and then you rally to the previous at the head. Okay, so now let's go back to Bitcoin Cash. Okay, or excuse me, BNB. We're looking at BNB. All right, so here's BNB. So look, here's this head of the dragon up here. Okay, here was that head. All right, here was that accumulation bottom. Okay, here's the throwback into the harmonic. All right, so all that's left is go back and test the head, right? Go back and test the head. You know, I'm even being a little conservative. We could probably bring this up. You know what I mean? So I'm just being conservative, but yeah, that's very highly likely that we're back at 600. So you're only sitting at 473 right now. So yeah, I mean, running from 473 back up to 600 is a good little trade. Dog coin. All right. It's probably time for for the old dog coin to run again too. I mean, yeah. Gosh, to piss you off when it doesn't. All right, sorry. All right, doggy coin. Okay, guys, look. I'm gonna delete this real quick. Same thing is happening here. This is the head of the dragon up here, okay? Momentum shifting price action structure. Range accumulating bottom. 1, 2, 3. Triple bottom. Harmonic. Back test the neckline right here, guys. It just happened. Guys, come on. This is money time right here. Doggy. Look at this. September 29th. Anything below 20 cents is a gift from the gods. We bought this at 19 cents. Okay? Next area of interest, 30 cents, 33 cents. Because we're going to go from here. Stop is here. Target is here. That's already 2.5 to 1 on your money. Okay? Trade 1. Trade 2 is just send it. Okay? 8 to 1 on your money. Now, you can be a little more conservative than this on your stop. You can come back and have the stop below the X. This is more textbook anyways. Okay? There you go. Doggy coin. The gift from the crypto gods was at 19 cents. Copy link. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. Next. FTT. Okay, guys. Here's another. So previous high, we broke it. This is the new high, and yeah, for start, we're gonna probably see that $80 again. But ideally, we get above 107. We break this again. This was painting hidden bullish divergence right here. Then you went into bullish convergence, and now you painted hidden bullish divergence again. Hidden bullish divergence again, where you have a low on price with a higher low on price, lower levels of of momentum. Okay, lower levels of negative momentum, higher low on price. Same thing on the RSI. All right, and now you're above the 50, so we need to get above the 60 on the RSI. But yeah, this is looking good. FTT, we're still long. Long. All right, there you go. FTT in the Discord. Okay. On to Lena. All right. Nothing has changed here. The plan on Lena was always 0.091. Nothing has changed. There was exactly what happened. Boom. Get out of here. All right. So, I mean, we're next area of interest is definitely this 0.07 cent area, the previous CNA high here. But yeah, I mean, if you can find your way above that, I'll see you at 0.091. And I mean, look at this. Look at this on the top side here. Crazy. Yeah, kind of nasty on the divergence. Might see a small pullback. Where would it be? 0.04. Dang it. Hate to say it, but it is possible. It is possible. You're just diverging so nasty, so convincingly too. Like, usually you don't see it that. That's pretty textbook. Pretty textbook little channel as well. Alright. Anyways. None of that will jeopardize the buy zone. Worst case, absolute worst case, it just looks like this, right? You've painted the low, higher low, low, higher low, right? Type stuff. So it's not even that big a deal. It just sucks that you don't go straight to your target, right? But hey, takes time. That's why we're swing trading. Link. Okay, link. Bullish convergence. Reaccumulation. Yeah, he came and back tested that previous C low. Really nice. Back to set of support, and now you're starting to go. So if you can break above these local highs here, that's your next order of business, okay? Get above this local high, and then you can run to 35, okay? You got to get above 28 though. Got to back test 28 as support. Currently, he's sitting just below 27, okay? So you still got some work to do, but it's promising. It's promising for sure. So yeah, 28 is critical. You don't want to lose 23.50. You don't want to lose this, right? That would be bad. Okay, make sure and get above 28 here, and it's pretty clear that like you're just testing that area, and eventually like there's just gonna be no more sellers at that area. That all their orders, everything that they had to sell, they sold it. And if the demand for Link is still there, we're just going to have to go up to the next, the next area of interest. Litecoin. Critical area here as well. See, looking back left over here, you can see just how many times we butted up against this area as resistance. Resistance, 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 and now we're there. So Litecoin needs to backtest this as support. If you can do that, you'll go right to 220. So yeah, not the worst area here for Litecoin. Overall, we're still looking for much higher prices, you know, above 350 area. So let's see. Stop right here would be down here at the moment, 135. You're currently at 186. I mean, you could be a little more conservative and put it right here, 163. If you're trading on leverage, you almost have to. If you're trading on spot, though, you could be down here at 135. That'd be a nasty little dump, but 25%. But it gives you plenty of room to breathe, and your upside, you know, 100%. So that's still 4-1 on your money here. So stop loss like that would be just fine. 3-1's right in the middle of this, okay? And your stop's actually more conservative. So 3-1's actually probably at the bottom of this. Yeah, see, so perfectly fine to have a stop loss that wide, as long as you're not over leveraged where you can't, right? Maker, this one is just ready, okay? Starting to paint these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Come on. So yeah, Maker still just hanging around down here at the entry area, okay? So you're just slightly above that. Nothing has really happened yet. Much higher prices in store. I mean, at a minimum, we're talking four grand. So there you go, 3-1 on your money on Maker. 4-1. Excuse me, 2.8 to 1 on your money. Maker at 4,000, not 4-1. So yeah, that one looks good too. Maker. All right, next you have Shiba. I'm not saying that it could do it, but this is the kind of thing that Bitcoin Cash is butting up against. And you remember what happened when Shiba did that. Wham, right? So Shiba's more illiquid, but I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin Cash is pretty freaking illiquid too. Can get a good scam pump out of that. Ponzi anytime. Okay, here you go. Shiba looks like you want to break out here. Looks like you're back testing it. So as long as that holds, we could see Shiba making much higher prices again. It's possible. It is possible. It would look something like this as far as targets, and your stop would be down here below the previous lows. Okay. So if you were longing Shiba here on the breakout, you'd probably want to at least go all the way to target 3 to get a good trade here. 2.3 to 1 on your money. Either that or you'd have to have a tighter stop like this if you were going to go for a lower target in order for the trade to be equitable. Sol starting to break out. All right, here we go. We had this harmonic, XABCD, bullish bat, break, back test. This previous resistance has now been back tested as support. and you are butting up against a current local resistance area here at around 164-ish, 160, yeah, 164. So if you can break above 164 here and back test that, it's highly likely that you get a good run here out of Solana. All right. Uni. Uni, same thing. You are butting up against pretty critical area. This is the C target. You've hit it once, twice. You're about to hit it 3 times. You'll go straight up to the A high at 31. You might range inside the purple box for a while, and if you can, hold this as support, okay, when you get into this purple zone, if you can hold it as support, it's likely that you'll find yourself up at $40. Okay. So yeah, Uni, not too bad here. Nice little double bottom confirmation there. And now we got this little neckline here that you're just butting right up against. So pretty clear break, hook, and then hopefully we get the go. Okay. Lumens, this one, man, this one is gonna be interesting. It just, like, I don't know. Hidden Bullish Divergence again. It's just been a freight train the whole time. Okay, Hidden Bullish Divergence starting to play out. Hit target A, hitting target C next. The A and C looking back left are pretty much at that same point. So if you can get into this box here and reaccumulate or just butt up against it too many times where you take out all the sellers, back to that area of support, that would be huge. And then you will just send again and mark up again in price. Very likely you're at 69 cents on this asset very soon. Very soon. Okay? Don't sleep on Stella. Very likely this gets much higher prices very soon. XRP, same thing. Another shitcoin. Highly likely to pump. So next area of interest would be here at $1.30 and at $1.40. This is the previous A and C high of the cipher in yellow, and if you can hold those levels, you will see that deep retrace, which is the D target of this bat, and it's actually a Gartley. So yeah, this is going to be interesting level here, but because of that, it's highly likely that you get there. So again, that'd be like $1.65, and you're sitting at $1.10. So see at $1.65 on XRP. Tezzies. All right, this one. So I bet you this hidden bullish divergence again. Yes, massive amount of hidden bullish divergence. Again, the Forex was right here. Now you're painting hidden bullish divergence again. Boom. From here to here. Price action continuation to the upside again. Send it. Boom. I'll see you at $10. Tezzy. Tezzy to $10. $10 Tezzies. Yeah, this one looks really good, guys. $10 Tezzies. Going in the Discord. All right, there you have it, Tezzies. Next, YFI. YFI. Okay. Again, butting up against critical area, 37,000. You're sitting at 35. If you can get above 37, I'll see you right at 42 to 45. Right here. And you had a nice little back test earlier today. So this should be pretty clear sailing from here to here. Stop would be 3 to 1. You'd have to at least have a stop right about right here. Good little trade. So there's YFI, and that's just local, guys. That's not the actual target here. I mean, if you can break above this area and backtest this as support, all right, you're going to see much higher prices. All right, this is just the next major area of interest, giving you a nice 3 to 1 trade on your money, little 26%. Yes, I'm long Tezzies. Someone asked in the Discord. Okay. Tezzies, Wi-Fi. Okay, then we'll go back to Bitcoin again, see where we are. Looks like we're still just right at that first major previous high. Whoops. That previous high resistance from March 24th. We're still sitting just right there. Okay, so I'm going to zoom into that. Got to hold above that. You really do. Got to maintain that. You really haven't back tested it as support, so that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to give it a little back test. You know, just go down and give it a little tap. 61,686 or whatever. That would not be the worst. Okay, so yeah, crazy areas. Never thought we'd see this again, some said. Yet here we are. Yeah, Bitcoin, I mean, we already went over Bitcoin. I know some of you missed the recording, didn't get to see it. That's why I circled back here, but there's your target, 74, basically 75, 80, 85. Okay. You don't want to lose 53. We might backtest 55, 54 area and square that up, but you really don't want to see this, right? Backtest it as resistance and then starting to sell off. This is not what you want to see. Okay? What you do want to see is bouncing up in here in this range, getting above this, and then rolling up to 75. All right? So this is your bullish scenario. Bearish would be back testing this and selling off. This is your bearish. B, bearish. B for Bitcoin. Okay. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Bitcoin dominance approaching resistance. Hopefully we sell off real quick and then we rally on the second run. That's what we're kind of thinking. ETH though is freight train. ETH is ready. ETH BTC, highly likely you rally now as well. Total, see at 2.75 trillion. All right, cool. Well, duck out. Catch you guys back in the Discord. Peace. Everybody have a good night.